Our order teaches many beautiful lessons honoring womanhood, and we realize our important duties to our mother. But we, as young men, also need to recognize the other bond of filial love that shapes our growing years, the bond of a son with his father. Now, my brothers, we dedicate this altar to our fathers, men who desire to guide and mold their sons, as to emulate or make better their manhood years. It has been said that a son is the best assurance of immortality. And it has also been said that a father wants to leave the best part of himself to someone else, his son. To be able to take the son by the hand when he is little, lead him out into the spring to show him the glories of God, the wonders of nature, to hear his confidences when he is older, to guide the way he will go, to be able to point with pride and say, see this boy? This boy is my son. This is part of a passing of himself, his claim to immortality. Growing up in a confusing world, we often find it difficult to really communicate with our fathers. He does not seem to understand us, our society, our speech, our fads, our needs, and our desires. We think he and his society wrong and unable to help us with our big problems. But how foolish we are not to realize the help our Father is. It is this man, our dad, who is seeking to help us face our problems, as did Dad Lane when he saw a young boy groping for the guiding hand of a father. What our order teaches, our fathers may teach us also. My brothers, you receive the crown of youth in the east, the station symbolic of the start of the day, or the human life, emblematic of the dark night when you were born. Your journey began with your entrance into the world. Your first impression were those of your parents. It was their love you first felt. It was your father who worked long and hard so that you, his son, may have the opportunities he never had, a symbol of his love to be repeated on. It was your father who sat down with you and took a penny out of his pocket and gave it to you to look at. There, stamped above the head of Lincoln, he pointed out the words, "In God we trust," explaining to you the importance of a commitment to live and work in harmony with God. It was your father who helped you form your own spiritual beliefs and the courage to live them every day. As you grew and entered school, he taught you the importance of being a gentleman, that a real man is courteous to his parents, all women, towards your friends, towards the stranger, and all with whom you come in contact. It was also your father who was never happier than when he was your pal. It was he that taught you to be a friend meant to be tried and true, and that no man, young or old, enjoyed a higher honor than to be valued as a friend and trusted as a brother. He too pointed the way, saying that is man whose word is as good as his bond. And by his example, you have seen that it is the man who can be absolutely relied upon to fulfill his promises, who enjoys the esteem and confidence of his fellow man. He stood by your side as you waged the struggle of all young men, that of keeping your body free from the dissipations which degrade your manhood. By his example, you have seen that there is more to cleanness than a clean body, and the mark of a true man is cleanness of thought, word, and deed. He too sought to prepare you to accept and carry out the responsibilities of the citizenship that awaits you. It was your father who fought to preserve this right for you. May you too know the meaning of loyalty as your father has endeavored to teach you. Soon your journey will come to an end, and your filial bonds will lessen. You too someday will be a father, and to your mind will come the words that have served as a guide for your fathers. If we work upon marble, it will perish. If we work upon brass, time will efface it. If we erect temples, they will crumble to dust. But if we work upon immortal souls, if we imbue them with principles, with a just fear of the Creator, of love of his fellow man, we engrave upon the tablet something that will brighten all eternity. We have no token for you to take home as a symbol of your Father's love. This altar is tokening up. As you stand before it, you should recall the vows you took to become a member of our order. This is the best token you could possibly give to your Father, to show Him your love and appreciation, to strive so as to live worthy of the vows you have taken, promises to put into practice what your Father has endeavored to teach you. But when you go home tonight, take a moment. Go to your Father and show Him your appreciation for all the love and care He gives you. Take His hand firmly in yours and say, "Thanks, Dad, for all that you have given me. Help me further to be a better man. Light my way as best you can. May I, with your help, in the lessons of Demolay, grow up to be worthy of your name. For when I was but a child of 3, you held me up so I could see the world. Your world of tall buildings and all made mine seem small, of football, baseball, and toy trucks. But time quickly slips through outstretched fingertips, and soon your world was mine. But who drew that line? How soon moved